90 Day Fiancé star BilalHazziez was recently seriously injured in a car accident and is currently undergoing treatment in the hospital. His wife Sheeta Sween is extremely worried during this difficult time and has asked fans to pray for her husband's speedy recovery. Sheeta expressed gratitude to fans for their support and prayers on social media and urged them to stand by her during this difficult time. Sheeta sat by Bilal's hospital bed, her hands gently clasping his. The rhythmic beeping of the machines was the only sound filling the room. His face, usually full of confidence and charm, was now pale and motionless. Just a few days ago, their biggest concern had been planning their future, discussing children, career goals, and where they would travel next. Now, all of that seemed secondary. The car accident had come out of nowhere, leaving Bilal with multiple fractures and a severe concussion. The doctors assured her he was stable, but the road to recovery would be long. Tears welled in Sheeta's eyes as she scrolled through the flood of messages from fans. Support and prayers poured in from every corner of the world. "Stay strong, Sheeta. Bilal will pull through," one comment read. Another said, "You two have faced so many obstacles. This is just another test." She took a deep breath and posted a message of her own. "Thank you all for your prayers and love. Bilal is fighting, and I know with your support, he will come back stronger. Please keep us in your thoughts." As she pressed send, she squeezed Bilal's hand tighter. His fingers twitched slightly. A flicker of hope sparked in her heart. Maybe this was just another storm in their journey, one they would survive together. However, it was supposed to be a peaceful Sunday afternoon. Sheeta had invited a few friends over for tea at her and Bilal's house. The sun shone brightly through the large living room windows, and the aroma of freshly brewed chai filled the air. Everything was perfect until Shahida, Bilal's ex-wife, showed up unannounced. "Sheeta, dear," Shahida said, stepping inside with a smirk. "I thought I'd drop by since my son forgot his school books here." Sheeta forced a polite smile. "Oh, of course. Let me grab them for you." But Shahida wasn't here just for the books. She casually sat on the couch, crossing her legs like she owned the place. "You know, it's funny. This used to be my home. Everything looks different now." Sheeta, knowing exactly where this was going, stayed calm. "Yes, Bilal and I made some changes together. A fresh start, you know." Shahida chuckled. "A fresh start? That's cute. But let's be honest, Sheeta. Do you really feel at home here? Or do you feel like you're living in someone else's shadow?" The tension in the room thickened. Sheeta's friends exchanged awkward glances, unsure whether to step in or let the drama unfold. Sheeta placed the school books on the table and folded her arms. "I don't live in anyone's shadow, Shahida. Bilal and I are building our own life. I respect the past, but I don't dwell in it." Shahida leaned in, lowering her voice but keeping the smugness. "Respect the past? Then why are you so threatened by it?" Sheeta's eyes narrowed. "I'm not threatened, but I won't be disrespected either. This is my home now. If you can't handle that, maybe you should pick up the books and go." Shahida smirked, grabbed the books and stood up. Well, you do have a little fire in you after all. Good luck, Sheeta. You'll need it." With that, she walked out, leaving an air of tension behind. Sheeta took a deep breath, her hands trembling slightly. But as she looked around at her friends, she straightened her shoulders. "Anyone need more tea?" she asked, regaining her composure. The room erupted into nervous laughter, but one thing was clear: this wouldn't be the last time Sheeta and Shahida clashed. However, Sheeta had always been the vibrant, lively heart of their home. Her laughter filled every corner, and her energy was contagious. But tonight was different. She clutched her stomach in pain, her face pale and drenched in sweat. "Bilal, something's wrong," she whispered, her voice barely audible. BilalHazziez had never felt this kind of fear before. His strong, composed exterior cracked as he watched his wife struggle. Without hesitation, he rushed her to the hospital, his hands gripping the steering wheel so tightly his knuckles turned white. Inside the emergency room, doctors and nurses surrounded Sheeta, their faces serious. Bilal stood frozen as they wheeled her away. "Sir, please wait outside," a nurse said, but he barely registered the words. His world was crumbling. Minutes felt like hours. His mind raced with regrets. Had he not cherished her enough? Had he been too stubborn, too caught up in his own ways? Tears welled in his eyes. He prayed silently, begging for her to be okay. Finally, a doctor approached him. "Mr. Hazziez?" Bilal jumped up. "Yes. How is she? Is she okay?" "She's stable now, but it was serious. We caught it in time. She needs rest and care." Relief crashed over him like a wave. He rushed to her room, his heart pounding. She looked fragile, her eyes heavy with exhaustion. But when she saw him, she managed a weak smile. "Don't cry, Bilal," she teased softly. He let out a broken laugh and held her hand tightly. "I thought I was going to lose you, Sheeta. I can't live without you." She squeezed his fingers. "You won't have to. I'm still here." At that moment, Bilal realized that nothing else mattered: fame, success, past disagreements. The only thing that truly mattered was the woman lying before him. And he would never take her for granted again. However, BilalHazziez adjusted his crisp blazer as he held the door open for Sheeta Sween. "After you, my queen," he said with a charming smile. Sheeta playfully rolled her eyes, but couldn't hide her grin. Inside the restaurant, Emily and Kobe were already seated at a cozy booth. Emily waved excitedly. "Hey, you two. We were just talking about how fancy this place is. Bilal, I see your style is rubbing off on us." Kobe chuckled. "Yeah, man. You always bring the class." Bilal smirked. "You know me, always setting the standard." The waiter came over, and they all ordered their meals. As they settled in, Sheeta turned to Emily. "So, how's married life treating you too?" Emily sighed dramatically. "Oh, sleepless nights, toddler chaos, and somehow still managing to love each other." Kobe laughed. "She means we're doing great, despite the challenges." Bilal nodded. "That's marriage. It's all about balance and patience." He glanced at Sheeta. "Right, babe?" Sheeta smirked. "Right. Like how I have to be patient every time you test me with your pranks." Emily burst out laughing. "Oh, don't get me started. I still can't believe how you handled that whole house prank back in the day." Kobe shook his head. "Man, I don't think I would have survived that." Bilal chuckled. "It was a test, and she passed with flying colors." They enjoyed their meal, sharing stories about their experiences on 90 Day Fiancé and how their lives had changed. Emily and Sheeta bonded over yoga and self-care routines, while Kobe and Bilal debated about business strategies and parenting styles. As dessert arrived, Emily raised her glass. To love, patience, and surviving reality TV. They all laughed and clinked glasses, enjoying a rare moment of peace amidst the chaos of marriage, family, and life in the spotlight. Hello, lovely viewers. Welcome to my channel. I am Amelia. Hope your day is so well. If you like the video, don't forget to subscribe the channel.